Hi, my name is Connor Mitchell. I'm a senior mass media major at Clark Atlanta University with a concentration in radio, television and film. What brought me to Clark? I've got two cousins that graduated from Morehouse and I originally wanted to go there. But then I guess I missed some type of deadline or something. And then I had applied on the Common app and I got an acceptance letter from Clark. So I said, screw it, might as well just go there. Originally when I came here I was a theatre major and I wasn't really enjoying it because I always said I wanted to do film. But the only reason I started doing theatre was because there was nowhere in England that could teach me how to learn how to act and stuff. So I started auditioning for plays and I did that. Came over to America and my school, the high school that I went to was actually a performing arts school, so I kept doing theatre. Then I ended up at Clark, kept on doing theatre for the first year and I was like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Then I heard about CAU-TV at the tail end of my freshman year and I transferred majors to mass media and I joined CAU-TV. In the last 2 weeks of my freshman year, they had this, it's like a forum where they showed all of the shows that they had been producing, that CAU-TV had been producing throughout the year. So I came and I sat down and I watched them. And then while I was with the Wolfpack internship, Jason was actually in there with me for like the first 2 weeks, but then he ended up leaving. And he said he was joining something called CAU-TV. I said, I don't know what that is, but good luck to you, and I stayed in there. Then I came, then I saw all of these shows and I met some of the people who were actually in it. And I was like, this is something I actually want to do. These are the people that I want to associate with. So afterwards I spoke to, I believe it was BJ, and I said, hey, how can I get involved with CAU-TV? And he took down my number and stuff. And then I went and I did that year's graduation, 2018's graduation. And that was my first time ever working with CAU-TV. I can honestly say CAU-TV kind of changed my life. Before CAU-TV, I didn't know what I was going to be doing. I didn't have a way to get anywhere where I wanted to be. But through joining CAU-TV and meeting all these amazing people, they've given me the skills and the connections in order to take a step towards where I want to be in the future. And the relationships that I've developed within CAU-TV are things that I'd hold dear for the rest of my life. Coming from England, I left England a day after I found out I was actually leaving. So a lot of the people that I was friends with, ended up losing connections. And when I got over here, like my first year, I lost connections with about 90% of the people that I knew. And when I was in high school, because it was hard to make those connections again, because I'm a very introverted person, I didn't really have any friends at school that I still speak with now anyways. I don't speak with anyone from my American high school. So the people that I made connections with here, I hold very dear, and I don't want to lose those type of relationships. And it's something that I had to learn is, when you meet people, there's either two type of divisions that they'll fall into. It's either they're going to be a friendship by proximity or an actual friendship. Actual friendships are very hard to come by, and I need to make sure I foster those and keep them up because they mean so much to me. If I'd had to give myself any type of advice as a freshman, I'd say don't take the little things for granted. Because I've been here for 4 years, and I could say for the first 2 years, a lot of that kind of just swept away because I was in my room for most of the time, trying to figure out where I could fit in with all these people and all these moving parts. I'd only come out if I had if there was either a CAU-TV thing to do or if I got invited out, with some friends and stuff like that. Other than that, I was in my room the most of the time. So because of that, I feel like I missed out on a lot of the more subtle parties or stuff on a promenade and all them type of hanging out spots. And then we went into COVID, so I missed out on the entire junior year of that. And now I'm in my last year and I can't get any of those moments back. So don't mess up the little times that we've got here. Take full advantage of it. The whole point of coming to college is to learn so that you can advance in the career path that you actually want to be on. CAU-TV, I can honestly say, is the only reason why I've got a job now. Because the classes are only meant to teach you so much, and the people in your classes are going to be the ones that are competing against you. If they are the ones that are taking advantage of opportunities like CAU-TV, then they are already miles and miles ahead of you on this journey that we're all going on. So don't mess up. If you see it, if you see the opportunity, take it, and don't piss about with it. One story that I've got from being a part of CAU-TV actually happened earlier this year. So a lot of the senior members of CAU-TV had graduated, and it was really just me and Jason left that were part of the CAU-TV clique from before COVID. So now it's us having to step up and be kind of leaders in this new generation of CAU-TV members. So we had to go out and find a way to recruit, and we also had to teach people how to wrap cable and operate the cameras, you know, just get the general flow of things and get them up to speed fast enough so we can do productions. So it was my first time actually having to teach a class, and like I deal with a lot of stage fright, no, just always. So I got up there and I had to start speaking. And it's like my voice started crackling and all this stuff, and I was like, no, I can't piss this about because these people are actually looking up to me as their seniors. So I had to dig deep, force myself to actually teach the class how to wrap the cables and do all the stuff. I say like 5 or 6 people actually learned how to wrap cable out of the possible 25 to 30, but then again, we didn't keep the training going. So when we did a second one like a month later or so, that 5 or 6 people had completely forgotten how to wrap the cable, so they had to be retaught. It was a mess. Yeah, it was fun though. The best thing about being at Clark Atlanta University has been CAU-TV for me personally. However, it doesn't have to be that for everyone else. There are ways that you can find, there are things that you can find to enjoy at Clark Atlanta University. It's just about being able to step outside of yourself to find those things and find those people that you can relate with in order to enjoy them.